morning. Something a bit different today. You're probably thinking, why is there no hills and mountains? Where is she and what's she doing? If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been completing the Wainwrights, and I've just recently done them all. I finished very recently on Fleetwith Pike. That was what I saved until the last. So now it's the start of my new challenge. So for those of you who don't know, the next big challenge, and emphasis on big because it is a huge undertaking for me, is to run around the coast of Britain. Now I feel like a bit of a fraud because I know that I can't do that constantly. Like some people, they just pack up the homes, they leave the job, no family commitments, and they just head out for a year walking the coast of the UK. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to be able to do that, but I don't feel that it should stop me being able to have a bit of an adventure and have a go at it, and I'm hoping that inspires other people as well to give something like this a go. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a logistical nightmare. It's going to take quite a bit of planning because I've got to be able to get to and from places. Yeah, but it's exciting, and I always like having something to aim towards. So knowing that yeah, I've got to go out for a run because I've got to get from here to here. In terms of how long it's going to take, I don't have a clue. It'll probably be as long as it took me to complete the Wainwrights, which is over 10 years. But again, it doesn't matter. It's just having something to aim for and something to get you out. I'm not really familiar too much with much of the UK other than the Lake District, where I spend most of my time. So I'm actually looking forward to exploring more places. Yeah, seeing more of the country. I'll probably find other places I love equally as much as the Lake District. So yeah, that's the plan. So today I drove up to Carlisle and I wanted to start as close to the Scottish border as I could, just in case, because being honest, going to Scotland, running around the coast up there, it scares me because I'm not familiar with Scotland and it's very remote. So I kind of think if I'm gonna bail out of the challenge at any point, it will be when it gets to Scotland. So my plan was to leave Scotland till last, start on the west coast as close to Scotland as I can, and then I've got the option of missing out Scotland completely and coming back from the east coast to the west coast via the Hadrian's Wall path. So that's my kind of contingency plan, but that's going to be years down the line. So yeah, I've driven to Carlisle, got the train to Gretna Green, and my plan today is to run back to Carlisle. May run a bit further depending on what time I get back to Carlisle. I would like to get a bit more on the coast because there's not going to be much coast running today. There's quite a few estuaries to negotiate, so yeah, that's going to take me a little bit away from the coast to work around them, but yeah, I've got to get used to it because there's lots of them. Right, let's crack on. Just walking through the centre of Gretna Green. It's a little bit bittersweet for me, this, because I got married in Gretna Green in 2005. So yeah, good few years ago now. What's that, about 18 years? Yeah, it would be my anniversary in about 2 weeks. No, less than that, in a week. A week today. I'm divorced now. You know, I've got a completely different life. And it's great. So, yeah. Only looking forward. And I guess it's quite apt that I'm starting the next chapter, the next challenge. Yeah, here. Right, I'm just about to get onto the main road. Now, a lot of this route, this section, is on busy main roads because, as I said, we have to divert around the River-esque. There's just no way of crossing it unless you go further in line towards Carlisle. So a lot of this route will be on the main road. So I'll probably not be recording much because I'll have a lot of people watching me. So, yeah. Well, the footpath's disappeared on that side, so I'm crossing over. But there's no footpath here either, that just disappears. But there is this, I am going to cross over into England in like 30 seconds. And there we go. Crossing over from Scotland into England. Yeah. And so it begins. Don't know what I'm going to do about this lack of a footpath. I wonder if there's a footpath on the other side of the road behind the trees and I've missed it maybe. Not a very good footpath, but there is a good view of the estuary. So yeah, I'm gonna, I think it is supposed to be a footpath, but yeah, it's very overgrown. So I'm gonna head back on the road and just be as careful as I can. Which is a bit scary when you've got cars hurtling at you and trucks. I thought I'd found a footpath to get me off this main road, but I haven't. The gate is locked. It looks like it's a oh shit! Stabbing myself with a tree. Yeah, looks like it's a private farmer's path. So yeah, stuck on the road. I hope the rest of it's better than this. On the plus side, the sun is shining. I've got a packet of nuts in my backpack rattling around, so I'm gonna have to eat them because they're gonna do my head in. So as soon as I get off the road and get somewhere to stop, I'll be eating them. Not sure if you can make out the sands, and I am on this, I was going to say really busy main road. I mean, it's not really busy, but when the cars come past, they do fly past, and I've literally got this much room. The M6 motorway is right at the side of me. So yeah, it's not the best road, but there's absolutely no other road or footpath, public right of way closer to the coast. So yeah, you can see the sands behind me, and it's like, oh, get me there, and then I feel like I've really started. But yeah, you got to take the rough with the smooth. to the bridge over the River Esk. This is the first bridge from the coast over the River Esk that I can get to. The only other one is just a little bit further over there, and it's the railway bridge. Failing that, I'd have had to swim across, and that's not going to happen. So yes, crossing over the river now, and then I can get off this horrendous road. Well, this is exciting. Finally on the coast path. I think I've put the wrong trainers on. Yeah, I should have put my trail ones on, but I knew there was a lot of road running today, so that's why I opted for the yeah, the road shoes. So yeah, I'm seeing the England coastal path signs, which is reassuring now. It means I'm on the right track. So the bit on the road, that's unavoidable. There's no other route. I have looked back at other people who have done the coastal walk, and they've took exactly the same route, because like I said, there's nothing else I could have done. So yeah, hopefully the worst of it's over, and I can enjoy a bit more of a coastal path now. So I think I'm pretty much following the banks of the River Esk now for quite a while. Time that right. Well, so far it's very well signposted, which is really good, because when I was plotting the route on my map on the Outdoor Active app, this section of the England Coast Path hadn't been finalised, so I wasn't sure there was going to be any route markers. So I'm glad there are. That's reassuring that I've plotted the right route. Yeah, in comparison to the Cumbria way I did a couple of years ago, the signposts were either non-existent or they'd fallen over, rotten. So yeah, big thumbs up for that up to now. Now this section of the path is very overgrown. I'm getting nettled quite a lot. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing it's not maintained because it's not officially been released as the England Coast Path, although it's got the signs. I don't think it's got the actual infrastructure in terms of the path. But yeah, I could be wrong. It could just be not a very well used path. So that's why it keeps getting overgrown. Oh, it's very warm. I just want to get to a bench and then I can have a sit down, take the stones out of my shoes and have something to eat. Bloody bulls! Why do I always get them? And I'm not sure if I need to pass through the middle of them to get to that gate. Oh. Bloody cows. They only look like babies. I'm not sure if I have to go up here. So there's another field there we're mooring. They're all looking at me. Right, finally found another sign. I was getting a bit worried then because I'd gone through 2 farmyards, loads of overgrown footpaths, and I'm thinking this can't be the coast path, but yeah, it was. So I'm on a road now for a while. So yeah, panic averted, and I didn't get stampeded by cows. But I did stand in cow shit. This is more like it. I'm getting closer to the sea. It smells divine. And no, I don't mean because there's a field full of cows right at the side of me. I can smell the sea and the sand, and it smells amazing. So yeah, it's quite surreal that I'm here and I'm doing this after telling myself for the last year that I was going to do it after I finished the Wainwrights, and then to actually be here on day 1 starting it. Yeah, it's exciting. Let's hope this excitement continues. All that's keeping those cows in is a little wire, presuming it's electric. But it looks like one cow's escaped because he's on the footpath in front of me. Oh, hang on. Why is that gate padlocked? That's a bit rubbish. No, it's not the gate that's padlocked. Silly Billy. Oh, poor cow. Who knew you got bogs down at sea level? Right, just alongside the River Eden now. Looks absolutely lovely. first bench I've seen. Oh, let's have a minute. John's favourite view. Let's have a look. Is it a good view? It's a lovely view, John. Thank you. Right, so I got it wrong before again. I said there was no way of crossing, pardon you, there's no way of crossing the River Esk, and that's why I had to go around. It's actually the River Eden, which I'm along now, which is the one where I have to go all the way to Carlisle to cross over it. Well, pretty much Carlisle. It's my plan today to stop pretty much near Carlisle. That's where I've started. I was contemplating carrying on a bit, but I don't think time is going to be on my side. I lost quite a bit of time on the main road because I had to keep stopping to let cars pass. I didn't really want to risk running in the road when they were speeding past. So yeah, I'll be stopping around about Carlisle. I'll find a place where it's easily accessible for me to pick up where I left off next time I'm up. Yeah, so I'm about 9 miles in now. I've got maybe another 2 to 3 miles to get to the stop point, and then I'll have maybe a 2-mile run then to Carlisle train station, which won't be part of this coast run obviously, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I still haven't eaten my nuts, you can hear them. Oh god, more cows. They're all right near the footpath. What do? Do I walk right through them or go around? I think I'll go around. They're not really bothered. They're just enjoying the sunshine, like me. Getting closer to Carlisle. Still on the banks of the Eden. Civilization at last. I'm what, about 12 miles in, and must just be coming up to the outskirts of Carlisle. I'll have a look on the map exactly where I am, but there's a road there, I can see cars going past. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen cars since leaving the main road out of Scotland. Path's a bit overgrown though. Make sure I check myself for ticks after. Oh, I'm really flagging now in this heat. I'm looking forward to getting back to the car and having a sit down, and I do feel like I'm under pressure to get back because it's about 3:30. I've got a 2-hour drive home from Carlisle, and yeah, the kids are going to be hungry waiting for me to get home to give them the tea. But yeah, it's all part of still having adventures when you've got another life, your family and work and everything else going on. So yeah, we just have to make the best of it. Now this is where I leave the coast path and I'm back on the busy road, so I'm going on to the A689, yeah, and then that'll take me back into Carlisle. And just hope there's a footpath on this one. I would think there would be. Back in Carlisle. Just got to get to the train station now. I'm about 5 minutes away from where I parked my car in Carlisle. I'm kind of thinking, was it a good idea to come via Carlisle? I mean, logistically it was great because I could drive, park up and get the train from Carlisle to Gretna Green and get back. But it's been about a 50-minute walk from where I left the coast path to get back to where I parked my car. So I know it was a good plan, but yeah, could have just done without the 50-minute walk additional in this heat. But I'm not far away now. Yeah, only another few minutes and I'll be back at the car and I can have a sit down. I've got about a 2-hour drive home. Then yeah, when I get home I'll be planning the next stage. Right, I've made it back to the car in Carlisle. Oh, it feels so good to be able to sit down. Right, 16.85 miles done today. I wasn't planning on doing that much. I'd plotted it and I thought it was about 12. So yeah, more than I expected, but I'm happy that it's done. I'm well and truly done in now. I think the heat has taken its toll a bit, but yeah, day 1 done. Gretna Green to Carlisle. So yeah, we're doing it. I'll see you next time.